Eat, Drink, DFW from the Dallas Morning News is made possible by Central Market.
Hello, and welcome to Eat, Drink, DFW, the podcast from the Dallas Morning News food team. Each week, we take a look at food and drink trends in North Texas, talk about restaurants in Dallas-Fort Worth, learn some new recipes, and sometimes even get tips from you, our listeners. I'm Anna Butler, the Dallas Morning News' food editor. Today, it's all about burgers because, let's face it, it's just been all about burgers lately in North Texas. We'll also be joined by a very special guest star this week that Imelda interviewed. That's all coming up right after this.
Guten Tag, y'all. Are you really into German cuisine? Do you believe in love at first Brotzeit? How often do you shine your Stein? Do you really know your schnitzel? Ever ate so much you nearly split your lederhosen? If the answer's ja, then don your dirndl and prepare to Prost at Central Market's Passport Germany, exploring all that makes Deutschland delicious. From Riesling to Rye, Spätzle to Schnitzel, and a whole lot more. Whether you're a German food expert or ich bin ein beginner, missing this event would be the worst. Plan your trip at centralmarket.com.
For the latest food and restaurant news in Dallas-Fort Worth, visit dallasnews.com/food. And we'd love to hear from you, so email us at eatdrink@dallasnews.com. I am joined by Sarah Blaskovich and Imelda Garcia. Claire Baller is out sick today. And, we're just going to get into it. We're going in on burger fever here in Dallas. Have we reached critical mass? Sarah, you're our burger expert.
I will take that title gladly. Okay, newest in DFW is that White Castle, a fast food chain that fancies itself one of the first places to get a fast food hamburger, is coming to Texas after 104 years in business, mostly in the Midwest and the Northeast. Have y'all had a White Castle burger before?
Never in my life.
From the frozen food section.
Oh, right. Anna makes a good point. You can also now buy these at the grocery store. But White Castle has been known as a regional chain, and it's famous for its square sliders. So a beef patty that is square in shape, and it comes on a slider, which is a smaller bun, and people order several of them at a time. You didn't hear it from me, but sometimes people eat these in the middle of the night after they've been drinking, perhaps.
What? Who would do that?
I know. You've never heard of it before, but White Castle became kind of infamous from a movie, a comedy from the 2000s called Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
I think there was actually a sequel.
Oh, wow.
Shocking. I didn't see that one. So news that White Castle was coming to Texas was a really big deal. And the first restaurant is expected to open in the Colony at Grandscape, the mega development with Nebraska Furniture Mart and Shields. We've talked about this part of town a lot before because a lot of out-of-town restaurants have come into Texas and specifically landed at Grandscape. So it is not that surprising that the first White Castle in Texas landed there. Now, when we reported this news, the very first few dozen reactions, guys, was this. This is wrong. We already have White Castle. That's what people said. And I was like, oh no. So I did a big deep dive because, as you know, the Dallas Morning News cares a lot about accuracy. And I thought, well, they said it was the first one, and I researched it and found that to be true. But let me try to figure out why people are so confused, thinking they've had White Castle and somehow the rest of the world didn't know about it. I did some digging and realized people are confusing White Castle with Crystal Burger, which is another nearly 100-year-old fast food place, mostly in the Deep South. It also sells a square slider. Probably people eat these in the middle of the night. And so White Castle's arrival in Texas, while a big deal, became this big confusing deal to a lot of people. Because as it turns out, it is the first White Castle in Texas, but people remember Crystal Burger coming in and coming out of Texas. And people were thinking, well, we already have that.
Is Crystal Burger the Paris Hilton one?
I don't know.
There's like one that it's like hot girls.
Oh, I don't think so. I'm going to have to look up the hot girl burger and see.
Okay, wait. I actually do think that I know what her commercial was for, and it was Carl's Jr., which I've also never eaten at.
I mean, it is pretty surprising, as we've learned, to keep all our burger joints straight.
Yeah.
Especially since people seem like really territorial about the one that was in their region that they really love.
But we also have a new one that people are probably really going to love, right?
That's right. NADC Burger, which stands for Not a Damn Chance Burger, has opened.
You are allowed to say that, by the way.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
Just not in a headline.
I love a well-timed cuss, as we all know. Okay, NADC Burger is open on McKinney Avenue in Dallas. If this name rings a bell to those listening, it is because there's already an NADC in Fort Worth, and I really like this burger. I think this is a great double-double, and now Dallas has its own.
I think we have so many burger restaurants here that we can start a tour or something, because
a bus tour.
Visiting the
I love
coolest
it.
hamburgers in Dallas. That would be cool.
Like beer on the bus, and everybody get on the bus, and we eat like 3 crazy good burgers. All right.
Imagine.
So NADC is different than a lot of burger shops in that there's just one main menu item.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, if you like choice, this place is not for you. If you're the California Pizza Kitchen menu kind, you're not going to have enough choices here at NADC. But I think it is brilliant to make a burger good enough that it's the only thing you offer.
Well, and this is the restaurant group that opens things in quirky spaces usually. Like they don't typically have their own lease. And this is their first lease, right?
Yes, so it is one of their bigger restaurants. NADC Burger in the past has popped up in little spaces. The one in Fort Worth is a perfect example. It's in a comedy club. And the guys told me there is no lease. They just said, hey, can we use your kitchen and share some of the percentage of our sales with you? You know, handshake deal, call it a day. This is an uncommon business practice. You know, most of the restaurants we write about, it's a pretty typical, you know, you sign a lease, you go into a place.
And I mean, you like kind of go through it when you do that too. I mean, I feel like forged in fire because you're signing your life away.
I know.
For real. And the NADC in Dallas is different. It is 2 stories. It's bigger. It took over a bar called The Playground that allegedly was in really bad shape when it closed. They say in 21 days, they patched holes in the floor and in the walls, and they built a restaurant very quickly so that they could serve this one burger.
I think it's a brilliant idea to have just one burger.
Yeah, like from a food costing standpoint, it's extremely practical and, you know, it makes buying a lot easier.
Yeah.
Well, and I asked them, how did you come up with the one perfect burger? And of course, in a minute, we'll talk about what's on it. But Neen Williams is a professional skateboarder who co-owns this restaurant with a chef named Philip Franklin Lee. And I sat with Neen as he built this burger for me. And he said he and Chef Philip cooked at a bunch of pop-ups for 6 months or something like that. They tried a bunch of different types of burgers, maybe 20 varieties, and they think this one is the best. And I will say I've had it a couple of times and I really like this burger. So you want to build it?
Yeah, show us.
It is 2 Wagyu beef patties that are smashed on the flat top and then cooked on top of a bed of onions. So you kind of steam grill the onions underneath the beef patty. 2 slices of Kraft cheese. They say American cheese from Kraft with a K is the only way to go. And I appreciate that because I think they're right. So we got 2 patties, 2 slices of cheese, onions, and then they add what they call tamed jalapenos, which are jalapenos from a jar that aren't super duper spicy.
Yeah.
And a bunch of pickles, like enough pickles to cover the entire top bun. And then on both sides of the bun, generous squiggles of secret sauce, which is a burger sauce made with ketchup and mayo and a bunch of other spices. And then it's on a Martin's potato roll.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
And this is what I can tell you too. We actually have fabulous photos of just this entire process front to end that you can check out at dallasnews.com/food. Just search NADC Burger and hopefully our search works for you.
Yeah, shout out to the photographer Shafkat who joined me to go to this restaurant. And then I wanted each step photographed, which she did a beautiful job of. But my favorite part of these photos is skateboarder Neen Williams taking a bite of this burger. When he's not making burgers, he is a fitness instructor. I think he even meal preps for people. So he's a really healthy guy and an athlete. And he took this burger in one hand and took the biggest, juiciest bites out of the burger. And I was talking to him afterwards, are we counting protein and calories? And he knows exactly the protein and calories in this one burger. I mean, there's only one thing on the menu, so he totally does know. And he was saying, he's bulking right now. And he was like, yeah, I could have 4 of these today.
Wow.
I probably won't, but I could. And I was like, you are an inspiration, dude.
I'm going to ask you one thing, and it's not to share the calorie count on that burger.
Yeah, it is nobody else's business, but it's not as high as I thought it was going to be.
Okay, Imelda, you spoke to someone who is extremely cool, and we get to hear from her.
Guys, I can't believe it. I spoke with Sofia Vergara. And I am thrilled. Yeah, I was so nervous, but everything went well. She's super nice.
She's so pretty.
Yeah,
Can I say that? She's just so pretty.
Yeah, she is.
So pretty.
Yeah, she is so pretty. And she's super nice,
Yes.
And she was super nice with me. So we were talking about her coffee. It's called Dios mío, which means, oh my God. So
Okay.
But let's hear from her.
Well, this is a project that I've been working on for a long time. I'm very excited to present it because it's something that is very close to my heart. It's Dios mío coffee. It's my God coffee, Dios mío. It's a phrase that in Latin America we use a lot to describe something that just, moves us. Like, Dios mío, this is so good. Dios mío, this is horrible. Or Dios mío, this smells bad. Or this tastes good. Dios mío. So it's a phrase that is very, very representative of how Latin people are. And I've been working it for a long time. It's a very special coffee. It's a premium coffee that comes from the mountains in Colombia, from Boyacá, Santander, Bucaramanga. Those are the main areas where coffee production happens in Colombia. And one of the most amazing things of this project of Dios Mío Coffee is that we're only buying Colombian coffee that comes from women coffee growers. And these women coffee growers make 30% of the coffee growers in Colombia, which is a huge number. And I didn't know this until I started working on the coffee, and was one of the things that made me really excited about having Dios Mío Coffee, is that we're supporting these Colombian women that are coffee growers.
So tell me about Texas. Have you ever been in Texas? Do you like it?
I've been in Texas many times. When I was young, I used to go more because I used to work on Univision. So we used to film a lot in Texas. I've been in Dallas. I've been in Corpus Christi. Texas is always fun.
What a great interview.
It was. And you know what? I asked her also about some Texas things.
Tex-Mex or Mexican?
Mexican.
Barbecue or tacos?
Both.
Dr. Pepper or Coke?
Coke.
Cowboys or Rangers?
Cowboys.
Cowboy hat or a beach hat?
Cowboy hat. They're sexier.
Thank you very much, Sofia.
Well, now I'm going to wear a cowboy hat everywhere.
I know, right? And wait, let me tell you why this is so important to me. When I got to this podcast, my English really was really bad. So I received one comment in the podcast Apple app, and it was really cool. It says, I recently moved to the DFW area, and I love this space with cool people. I love hearing a Sofia Vergara accent in there. It reminds me of my people at home. This comment was posted on June 23rd of 2023. So I was like, Sofia, somebody told me that I had your accent in my podcast. And she was like, oh, this is so sweet. But guys, I have a surprise for you.
Hola amigos de Eat, Drink, DFW. Soy Sofia Vergara y les mando a big kiss to everybody.
She likes us.
Yeah.
Aww.
I love her more now.
Imelda, you are our Sofia Vergara.
Oh,
and I mean that.
Oh, I love you. I just need the body.
But we all do.
I think we all do, yeah.
But I love that she said that about our podcast. How cool is that?
And, we want Claire to come back. But if Sofia wanted to be the fourth on our podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no.
No, we really, really, really miss you, Claire. I'm so sorry. Okay. So we're actually going to take a short break. And when we come back, we're going to be talking through the best bites that we've had at local restaurants across Texas this summer. That's coming up right after this.
Guten Tag, y'all. Are you really into German cuisine? Do you believe in love at first Brotzeit? How often do you shine your Stein? Do you really know your schnitzel? Ever ate so much you nearly split your lederhosen? If the answer's ja, then don your dirndl and prepare to Prost at Central Market's Passport Germany, exploring all that makes Deutschland delicious. From Riesling to Rye, Spätzle to Schnitzel, and a whole lot more. Whether you're a German food expert or ich bin ein beginner, missing this event would be the worst. Plan your trip at centralmarket.com.
Welcome back. In just a minute, we'll be going over the best things that we've eaten this summer. But here's a quick reminder that giving our podcast a good review, like telling one of us that we sound like Sofia Vergara, helps other people find it. So if you like it, please say so. And if you don't have to leave any comments.
That's right.
So summer is coming to a close. I really want to know, though, the best thing that you've eaten over the course of this summer. Sarah?
Yes, my family took a trip south of Dallas with our kids. And among the things we did was stand in line for Sunday brunch at Burt Bean Company, which is Texas Monthly's #1 barbecue place on its latest list. And it received a Bib Gourmand from Michelin last year. So this is like big deal barbecue. And insiders had told me that one of the best meals to go have there is Sunday brunch. Apparently the lines, if you get there early, are a little bit shorter. We didn't find that to be true. We still waited for an hour and a half.
It's a long time with kids.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got to know the nearby stores very well as my husband stood there and we just sort of hopped from shop to shop. But I had the best barbecue of my life at Burnt Bean.
That's huge, Sarah.
And
I know.
Yeah. And we eat a lot of barbecue and we love barbecue. So the bar was extremely high. After an hour and a half long wait, we ordered probably one of everything. And my children loved their food as my husband and I sat and had a near religious experience with the plates in front of us. It was like life-changing barbecue, if barbecue can be such. It was really that good. Now, our favorite thing.
This is what I was going to ask, because I felt like an English teacher where I was going to be like, be specific.
Yeah, and you asked for the best thing we ate. So the best thing we ate was the huevos rancheros at Burnt Bean. Yeah, so
What made them barbecue?
There's brisket on there.
Oh.
But the incredible thing about everything at Burnt Bean is that there's a chef who runs it. So you get chef-inspired food from a barbecue place. So every plate was composed like you were at a higher-end restaurant, which is just not how barbecue is usually formatted. Barbecue does not have to be beautiful, and we will still love it. This was beautiful and good. But I also had a croissant filled with barbecue, and I believe it was berry jelly and a little bit of cream cheese. So like this really sort of surprising mashup of barbecue and breakfast food. We also got a fair amount of their straight ahead barbecue just to make sure we had tried it. Every single thing we ate was so good. And the owners came by to talk to us. I mean, everything you want out of a barbecue place after waiting for an hour and a half was delivered in a way that was just so satisfying. Now, I don't know next time I'll go back to Burnt Bean because it's not close to Dallas and it's quite a long wait once you get there, but it was absolutely worth it. And if anybody listening is a barbecue fiend like I am, you have to go.
I have to say, too, you hit on something that I find like very problematic in barbecue. If it's like really pretty, I don't trust it. But I love that you're like, it's the best barbecue I've ever eaten and it's pretty. Because when you go to a place, and it happens probably more in Austin than Dallas, I actually think you get really, really pretty plated barbecue and it does not live up to it. So
Yeah.
that's such a cool quality.
It was everything all at once.
And the owner talking to you, wow.
Yeah, and I mean, he talked to everybody. He had no idea that I eat for a living. You know, he talked to my kids just as much as he talked to me. He just wanted to know that everybody liked their food. And that is also a sign of a great business owner.
Okay, Imelda, best thing you've eaten this summer.
Okay, I was in Houston and I went to this Avalon dinner. And when you got there, it's like entering a time capsule. It's those dinners that has like the benches, and the old tables and everything. And this place opened in 1938. So it's a historic place, I will say, in Houston. And I tried a burger. And this is the first time that I ate a burger with knife and fork.
Oh.
It was a chili cheese burger. And it has so much chili cheese. I had to use the utensils. I needed some tools to eat that burger.
Also, maybe knife and fork got you the perfect bite, because if it was falling
Yes.
apart, you got to make sure that all the ingredients are in the same bite.
Yeah, that's right.
If you've lost the structural integrity.
I know.
Yeah, correct. But the best thing were the onion rings. Amazing, because my burger had fries. And then I asked for some onion rings and the waiter was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah. Well, when she arrived with the onion rings, it was a plate full of onion rings. So I got the question, like, are you sure? Yeah, I am. But of course, I took some home, but it was really, really good. And if you are in Houston, go and enjoy it there.
Okay, what made the onion ring special? Are they like really, really huge, or are they like?
No, they
how
were.
Are they fried?
Yeah, that's the secret. I think they are really thin and they made it from scratch and they were perfectly fried.
I will say the only place I feel like I found onion rings like that in Dallas so far, and maybe this is something our listeners could help us with, are at Haystack, like a good like shoestring onion ring almost, like
Pretty rare, actually, now that you say it. If you're going to have onion rings, which not every burger place does by any means, you see a lot of rings, not shoestrings.
No, these were perfect.
Okay. So I was going down to the Austin area, taking the back roads to get there, because who wants to take I-35 ever? It took about approximately 15 minutes more to get to my dad's little ranch from Dallas to take these back roads. So we went through Hico, and I love to research things before I go there. And so I was like, this place called O'Malene's has fantastic reviews. Let's go. It's like a husband and wife couple. She's expecting right now. It's like very cute. So we stopped there for lunch on the way down. And my boyfriend and I split a deep fried chicken salad. So it's just like a plain green salad, homemade, like really great fresh ranch. And then just the fried chicken itself was great. We also split a burger that was phenomenal. But that fried chicken salad, I was like, that's one of the best things I've eaten in my life.
Oh my gosh.
So on our drive back 3 days later, we stopped for brunch, and their biscuits oh my God, Sarah, you might even like these biscuits.
Oh, wow.
As not a biscuit eater.
Yeah.
But like pure, like buttery biscuits with this like fabulous apricot compote. And then we obviously got the fried chicken salad again.
And was it as good the second time?
It was as good. I was like, oh yeah, I am affirmed. So now I think I'm going to be planning a weekend trip to Heiko.
Yeah, do they have like a bed and breakfast? Can you just stay?
There's a bed and breakfast above O'Maline's. And then the owners also own a pizza restaurant. They also have a steak festival every year. And I was like, I know when I'm going.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
So Heiko, maybe I just move there. It would probably be similar to a commute from like Denton.
Yeah, like an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might be about that though.
Yeah, but you will eat better than me.
I will just only eat at
Yeah.
O'Maline's
I know.
for the rest
I
of
know.
my life.
Is it O'Maline's like Oma grandma?
I didn't get that deep into it, Sarah, but I would assume so.
Okay. I just was surprised to hear that its young owner was pregnant because I thought she was going to be 90.
No, I mean, it's just a misnomer at that point. We went antiquing afterwards. It was great.
Cute.
Yes.
I'm glad that you found some good biscuits, because it's hard.
It's hard out there.
Yeah.
If you don't live close to a Bojangles.
Yeah.
I think we've just proven that inside the state of Texas, but outside of Dallas, there are so many cool destination lunch and dinner spots. I mean, 3 different major parts of Texas we all think was the best thing we ate.
Well, we did also ask Claire what her favorites would be, and she did actually pick ones inside of Dallas. So,
well, there's a reason to still live here.
In terms of balance, so Claire actually has a new series called The Dish, where she is going front to end from ideation to preparation on just some signature dishes at restaurants around Dallas. And Claire says that the best things that she has eaten this summer are the whole fried fish tacos at La Tiki Paisa, which is the little La Casita tiki bar pop-up at night that has dinner inside of the Half Price Books on Northwest Highway.
Yep.
And she was like absolutely out of this world, fantastic. And then she also loved the leeks that you can find at Pillar in Bishop Arts. And so both of those are actually in Dallas, but you can read more about these things on dallasnews.com/food.
Remind us, how often should we look out for Claire's Dish series?
We're going to call it just about once a week because Claire's a very talented writer, gets pulled onto other teams sometimes. We're not upset about it, but we do miss her when it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I love that series because it shows you from the beginning to the end. And visually, it's delicious.
You will be hungry if you read Claire's series.
Yeah.
That's kind of the name of the game here.
I was going to say, I think it actually happens with both of y'all's stories.
I mean, we hope that even as you're hearing us talk about food, that you're hungry and motivated to go someplace and eat something fantastic, because it's a beautiful world out there to do so.
Yeah. You could just go to White Castle after you go to Cosm. Sometimes.
Cosm is back. That is a callback for anybody listening.
I love Grandscape.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to move to Grandscape after I live in Heiko. Okay.
We need you here, Anna.
And that is all the time we have for today. And we'd love to hear from you. So email us with your thoughts and questions at eatdrink@dallasnews.com. Special thanks to our producer, Julie Fisk. For the news, I'm Anna Butler. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Eat, Drink, DFW from the Dallas Morning News is made possible by Central Market.